So this is me in my 20s, 45-inch vertical jump, super athletic, could deadlift over 500 pounds, but I had one problem. I was broken all the time. I could barely move. My mobility was straight booty cheeks, tight hips, bad knees, bad back. I couldn't get out of bed without feeling some type of pain. Well, that was until I started training smarter and started doing the exercises I'm about to show you. These exercises gave me back my mobility, made me more athletic, made me move way better than I ever imagined. Calisthenics is all about building body control, body awareness, building the ability to move your body through space and increasing your long-range strength. Being able to bench heavy is fantastic, but on top of that, are you able to do 20 push-ups, 10 pull-ups? Can you do a pistol squat? Because being gym strong is only a part of the puzzle. You gotta be able to move your own body weight. Plus, if you're stronger with calisthenics and bodyweight movements, it transfers over to your lifts, and it also transfers over to sports and life. Pull-ups build your grip, your back, and your core strength. And it's just something about being able to pull yourself up chest to bar that's just mwah. But if you can't do it, no problem. There is a variation for every single exercise. Build up your strength with things like inverted rows, starting off at a higher height. And the stronger you get, just go lower and lower. You can even do assisted pull-ups, banded pull-ups, decreasing the width of the band over time, and then eventually being able to do negatives, which will help you get your first pull-up. Push-ups build your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. The most important part of the push-up is being able to go all the way down and then all the way up, full range of motion. But if you can't do push-ups yet, that's fine. You can start with an elevated push-up at any height, and the stronger you get, just lower the height. When you get closer and closer to the ground, you can start to add in negative reps, just working on the down portion, which will build up that eccentric strength. Isometrics and eccentrics are non-negotiable injury-preventing tools. You use isometrics to build up tendon load tolerance at specific ranges. And you use eccentrics, which are just slow moving reps, to strengthen joints and muscles through their full range. Because when it comes to strengthening joints, your body loves slow and controlled movements and heavy loads. The Patrick Step Up Isometric Hold strengthens your knee in its lengthened position. Because at the end of the day, especially when it comes to sports, athletics, even regular life stuff, a lot of knee injuries happen when your knees are in the knees over toes position. This is why a lot of people say, oh, your knees should never go past your toes. It's dangerous. It's not dangerous. Your knees are just weak. How to get into this position is you stick one leg out, make sure your hips are extended, and you want to bend from your knee, putting all the tension in your quad, and you might also feel it in the front of your knee. And all you do after that is find a depth that is slightly uncomfortable. You'll know when your knee starts to shake a little bit, and you just hold it for time, 30 to 45 seconds. If you're just getting started, start on the floor. Don't push it. Use a range that doesn't cause any pain. Your goal for this move is to be able to do it for at least 45 seconds to a minute. Once you're able to do that, you can start adding a little bit of height and increase height at least 2 inches at a time, and start from the beginning. Start with a lower time, and then as your knee gets stronger, increase time. Once you're able to hold at a height of at least 6 inches for 45 seconds to a minute, this is when you can start adding weight. But the same as before, start with lightweight, 5 pounds. Master that and progress. Slow push-ups will help you build muscle in your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps, and also help increase the joint strength of your shoulders, wrists, and elbows. When you're doing your push-ups, your main focus is to lead with your chest. You want your shoulders at least at the same level as your wrists. Keep your hips up and don't hump the floor while you're doing your push-ups. Lead with that chest and drop down as low as you can. Your shoulders and elbow need to form an A or an arrow shape and not be stuck out to the side like a T shape. That is the safest and strongest position for your shoulders. If you can't do eccentric push-ups on the floor yet, no problem. You can just do it on an elevated surface. Pick a height that's comfortable for you. The main focus, again, is just making sure that you can drop your chest all the way down. Pick a comfortable height. When you can do 8 to 10 reps, you can decrease the height until you're able to get down to the floor. One of the biggest game changers for me was learning how to deep squat again without my joints crying. Because can you imagine being 20 years old and not being able to do this? I remember being in class learning that toddlers and babies could do this. Have you seen a toddler move? They can legit stay here, play in this position for minutes, for hours, get up and move. Try that now. You ain't going nowhere. Regaining my ability to deep squat opened up my hips, my knees, and my ankles. Helped me get stronger in this position, which is extremely important for sport and for life. If you're not able to deep squat, good luck being able to walk down a big flight of stairs. If you're just getting started, practice by using a wall. The wall is your friend. Just make sure you keep your back flat on the wall and you can open up your knees just to give your hips space to drop. And all you gotta do is being able to hold this for time. You gotta try to stay here for at least 2 to 5 minutes. But you can split it up into 10-second blocks, 20-second blocks. As you get better and better, your mobility gets better and you get more comfortable down here. 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Eventually, you'll be able to do this for a minute. Once you're comfortable, you can even try deep squat rocks, sitting in a deep squat and just rocking side to side, pushing your knee as far over your toes as possible. That's going to open up your hips and also increase your ankle mobility so that you'll be able to stay and get in a deep squat. The next progression from there is being able to do full range deep squats. You can start off with body weight and then you can progress to holding a weight in front of your chest, a barbell, anything works. And my personal favorite, toe squats. All you do, raise your heels, keep your heels off the ground, allow your knees to track forward, and you get down into that deep knee bend. Because your heels are up, you'll be able to access way more range of motion, strengthening your knees and your legs in greater range. This is why you see people like wrestlers, MMA fighters being able to get really low but still stay strong and stay explosive. When you build up enough mobility and strength, getting to the floor is not going to be a problem. You're going to be able to explore different movements on the floor without worry of injuring yourself. Training the ability of the spine to rotate is lacking in a lot of programs today. I remember once when I played basketball, I went up for a layup and I pulled something in my back because I twisted too hard. Like, what? How old am I? 80? And it was at that point I realized I should be training a lot more rotation. Because here's the problem. Most of our moves, most of our workouts in one plane, sagittal plane, this one right here, we squat, we push overhead, we pull, we row. Everything is here. It's really restrictive. Our bodies are able to do a lot more movements and we should be training those movements. If you don't have the ability to rotate well enough, your body's going to compensate by being tight and weak in other areas. For example, if your hips don't have the ability to rotate well enough, don't be surprised when you have lower back pain. The Palloff press and rotation trains anti-rotation and rotation strength. And you can use either a resistance band or you can do it at a cable. How you set yourself up. If you're using a band, you're just gonna step to the side to make sure that there's resistance with whatever you use. And then you're gonna start with your hands by your chest. Make sure that your feet are stable and square. All you do from here is you press forward and then you're gonna rotate with your knuckles. You gotta make sure that you're not twisting or shifting your weight to the side, twisting with your elbows, or twisting with your wrists. Keep everything locked and stable. You're gonna twist to the maximum length you can handle, and then you always go back into that middle spot. You can even add that press. And all you're doing is, let's say 10 to 20 per side. After you train rotation, you gotta be strong and powerful in rotation, and that's where side slams come in. The side slam helps you become more powerful in your core and in your hips, and it also helps you become more coordinated so that you'll be able to transfer energy all the way from your feet to the ball. To set yourself up, all you gotta do is start on your hip. Let's say you're gonna go from pocket to pocket. You're gonna start on your hip at a rotated position already. And then all you're gonna do from here is you're gonna rotate your hips to the wall. So you have a belt buckle right here. You're just gonna rotate to the wall and then your arms go last. You rotate, you shift your weight, and then you smash the ball on the wall. speed motion looks like that. Getting strong in different planes of motion unlocks your athletic ability, and it helps you increase your movement capacity. Doing exercises like a Cossack squat or lateral lunge opens up your hips, strengthens your glutes and your knees. And if you want to take this to the next level, you can even add a little bit of a rotation in there, just so that you're adding a little bit more planes of movement. If you're just getting started, you can lunge at a higher height, or you can even lunge down to a box for assistance. As you get better, decrease the height of the box until you're able to get all the way down to the ground. Doing lateral bending exercises improves your lateral or side-to-side flexibility. It also improves your core stability, and it strengthens the deeper muscles of the core and the spine. You can work on this by holding onto a weight and then bending to the same side as the weight. You can even add a overhead reach just for an extra stretch. And what you'll see over time is your lateral bending mobility is going to improve. And even with just daily life application, when you're carrying stuff, carrying groceries, or carrying uneven weighted items, your core is going to be way more stable and you're less likely to pull your back. You can even practice side bends on the floor. Just sit down, spread your legs, and you're reaching both arms to the side, going down as deep as you can. And by doing it consistently over and over again, you're going to be building a more complete core, meaning you're not only going to be strong up here, you're going to be strong in whatever movement you decide to do. You got to remember, training is not just about building muscle to look aesthetic. You got to be able to use those muscles for something, because just having muscles is not enough. If you want to feel like a more athletic and complete human, do some of the exercises that you saw today. Just start with variations that you're comfortable with and then build up from there. That is all. Get to work.